For some odd reason, Mattel never made any diecast from the short Mater Private Eye, but thankfully the Disney Store made the three main characters from the short. So from left to right, here we have Mater himself. In the middle is Big D, who is the antagonist from the short, and on the right is Lieutenant Lightning McQueen. So now let's get into today's birthday request. Happy birthday, Diecastomix. I hope you are having a fantastic day today, and also hopefully I pronounced your name correctly, but if I did not, just let me know how to do so in the comment section below. Now, if anyone else would like to make a birthday request, feel free to do so. Just let me know at least 1 month before your birthday. And now, let's get on with the review here of the Disney Store Mater Private Eye 3-pack. So, several years ago, the Disney Store released a 3-pack containing these three models. Like I said, we have Mater Private Eye, Big D, and Lieutenant McQueen. Now, I'll briefly summarize the short for you guys if you aren't aware, but I definitely recommend trying to search it up on YouTube. Try to watch it for yourself because it is one of my favorite shorts. It is all in black and white except for the parts where it flashes back to present day. So I think it's just a very unique short, and again, I have no clue why Mattel didn't make any diecast from it. There was a Mia and Tia in there, there was a garbage truck, there was a Flow counterpart. It was just a big array of so many possibilities to be released, but Mattel never did, so the Disney Store took advantage, and I also believe that the Japanese car company called Tomica made a Lieutenant Lightning McQueen as well. I think it looks amazing. I'm probably going to buy one myself in the future. So basically, the whole plot to the short is Mater works as a private eye, which is like a detective, and Tia comes into his office asking for a favor because her sister Mia was carnapped by someone and she doesn't have much information about it. So of course, Mater being Mater goes off and tries to find Mia. He starts at this one club called the Carba Cabana, where he runs into a counterpart of Flo, who is a singer and dancer there, and eventually she gives him some information about the carnapper of Mia, but unfortunately, Mater gets into kind of a fight or brawl with these two pitties. One of them is regular size, and the other one is like Muggsy Lipsum sized, and the smaller one plucks out Mater's left headlight. So I guess Mater put a bandage on it. I don't really know how much sense that makes, but I guess getting cut or scraped is the equivalent of getting a car part broken off in the Cars universe. So eventually Mater makes his way to the docks, where he finds this huge boat and he finds Big D on it. Now apparently Big D is this huge criminal that manufactures a bunch of counterfeit tires. So he's a pretty bad guy, and so when he gets onto the boat, Big D has all these minions around him, and there he sees Mia and Tia. Now Mia has a wheel lock on her and she has tape around her mouth, and now Tia is all free. So Tia basically led Mater into a trap just so she could free her sister. But unfortunately, Big D did not hold his deal. He actually kind of kept all of them on the boat there until, of course, Lightning McQueen comes in for the rescue as a lieutenant, and the rest of that is history. Now, one thing to note about this short is that Mater is actually not usually his typical personality. He's actually a lot more rough, and it really is displayed in this diecast expression. I mean, you can see how tough and mean Mater looks. Now, of course, he is a good guy. He's not mean, but he is determined and he's a lot more rough. He isn't kind of that loving car like he is in a lot of other shorts and stuff like that. So that's just one thing to mention. Now, he does have his fedora on because he is a private eye, which is very, very cool. Now, his whole body is just this white style. Now, here is basically the typical Disney Store Mater. Now, these are 1/43 scale, whereas the Mattel cars are 1/55 scale. And so just to see that, they are quite a bit bigger, but not extremely that big where you can't like mix them together. They're around the same size. And so that really is all for Mater himself. Now let's move on to Lieutenant Lightning McQueen. Now, of course, this is in the black and white version, and the Disney Store also released a chase single of Lieutenant Lightning McQueen in color. So this is actually pretty cool. There isn't much of a difference, but you can kind of see the color differences. So you can see the red siren, the blue lights, the colored badge on the side, the red rims in there. So I think that's pretty cool. But let's just get on with the regular version here. The badge that he has on the side here actually reads Lieutenant Detective Police, and now I love this detail that they added. It's this circle here with a lightning bolt going through it, so it kind of still conveys Lightning McQueen's personality and background in this diecast. Now, McQueen is actually a lot more lighthearted in this short, definitely not as usually it's switched where Mater is more lighthearted and McQueen is more logical and kind of down to earth, and in this short it's kind of flipped, although McQueen did not have much of a speaking line in it. He really just came in for the last minute of the short. Now, this McQueen is based off of the Cruising Lightning McQueen design, where he does not have a spoiler in the back. So here's a kind of another design of Cruising Lightning McQueen that the Disney Store did release. That's basically all for him. Now, these two, again, are exactly the same except for the colors. You can see now they has more color on the headlight right here, all the lights, and the badge. So that is pretty cool. Now, the Disney Store also released another version of Lieutenant Lightning McQueen in a McQueen 5-pack where he is all blue. Now, I don't really know why, but the Disney Store tends to do that a lot where they release McQueen, Mater, or any other characters with different paint jobs that never appeared in the movies or shorts. Now here we have Big D, who is my favorite. I just love this guy. I mean, just the detail on him is amazing, and I think if Mattel made one, it would look amazing as well. So of course you can kind of see the hood ornament there in the front. He's got a few headlights right there, and now you can see how mean he looks. He is just a very mean looking guy. Now this expression is directly from the short where he's looking this way, exactly how I have him here. Now, I love the design in the rims. He's got the white wall tires with the very detailed wired rims. He's got some extra ones on either side as well. And on the back here, he's got a license plate that actually just says D. Now, that's pretty cool. That just really shows how tough he is. And above it, it says California 47. Now, also on the back here, we just see the exhaust pipe and this kind of, I don't know what to call it. It's like a grate. Just kind of, I would say, a protector or a guard. I think it looks pretty cool. Now, there aren't really any cars similar to Big D at all, except for the Santa car that was made by Mattel, and I'll show a little comparison in the corner here, but those are really the only two cars that are kind of this design, where it's a really long, older type of car with extra tires on the side. So that is all for today's birthday request. Thanks again, Diecastomix, for the request. Again, I hope you are having a great day today. Happy birthday, and I'll see you guys all tomorrow for another video. See you guys then. Bye now.